Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm just about to start the angel messages and the energy update for the week ahead using the Archangel Power Tarot deck and some of the Keepers of the Light deck, and giving you some energy updates and some insights to what the angels have been channeling through to me this week. So we just had a bit of a false start there before. Sorry if you were online, but now it looks like I've just moved the internet booster closer to me, so hopefully we'll be able to stay on. Maybe 4 o'clock isn't a good time, I don't know. So hi there, Mish, I can see you're here. There's a few people here already, so let me know that you're hearing me okay. I've started using my phone because I think it's just a little bit better quality, but we'll see what happens. So the angel messages at the moment are very much centered on us raising our vibration, and they're talking to us about how part of raising your vibration, it's on an emotional level. Your emotions and your thoughts affect your energy. And your energy is what affects, attracts, or repels whatever is coming into your life at this time. Okay, hi Colleen. So it's not just about what you're manifesting, although that's really important. So you can look at the quality of your thoughts and the quality of your emotions, which will dictate how you're feeling and how your energy is radiating, whether it's out there in a big way, or whether it's shrunken and pulled in, or maybe it's attracting something that you don't like. And you can change it through changing your thoughts. But also the angels work with us. And if you attended any of my light activation webinars, including the one that was on Friday, which was the 5 ways to manifest with the angels, it was so powerful. I've had so many emails this morning from people thanking me for that one. And we were talking about how to manifest with the angels, how to keep our vibration high, and how to make sure that we're manifesting what we want, not what we don't want. So the angels work with us through our energy to help lift those thoughts, beliefs, attachments, emotions that have gotten wedged and stuck in our energy field, that are holding us at a low vibration. So that's how angels work with us on an energy level, and that's how they help us to lift our energy. But of course, they also give us guidance, and they give us these guidance messages and signs to help us to know what to do in order to heal our lives, to heal our thoughts. You know, maybe if there's something really toxic going on in your life, it's putting you into a spin because you're thinking about it all the time. And so the angels will help you to change those thoughts and change yourself, because you can't do anything about controlling another person, right? You can't control another person. You can only change yourself. And you can change your own vibration, change your own thoughts, ask the angels to help you to change the patterns in you that created the situation. And that is a very healing request to make of your angels, and they will get to work straight away trying to help you to understand yourself and how to make the changes that you need. But all you need to know for today is that there are thousands and thousands more angels and archangels coming in, and they're showing up through signs, through orbs, through strong dreams, through guidance, through people like me who are bringing through the messages for you. And as you get those signs and guidance, you know that the angels are inviting you to work more closely with them, to communicate with them, and to invite them into your life to help you with the challenges, to help you to create and attract the positive outcomes that you want, to create the life of your dreams. Because that's partly why they're there for you. They're healers, protectors, and guides. And it's not about, making you to be a perfect person. There is no such thing as perfection. And the angels actually told me this morning, that perfection delays and blocks a lot of people's life purpose, because they're waiting for something perfect. They're waiting for the perfect soulmate, or the perfect house, or to be perfect at what they do before they let themselves go forward. And that holds back a lot of people and makes them live in regret in their older years, because they were always striving for perfection. So perfection is a ego response. The need for perfection it comes from your ego. I'm seeing a few people coming up. Hi, Leanne. Thank you. Hi, Cassandra. Yeah, the webinar was amazing. Thank you for your feedback. Kathy, lovely to see you. Rachel, lovely to see you here too. So my phone is saying to me, bring people on camera, and I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm not going to touch that in case you don't want to be on camera. Right. So the angels are working with us to raise our vibration, which means to heal our thoughts, heal our inner pain, release toxic patterns, release toxic situations, release anything that is out of alignment with you. So they're showing me this energy of the gap. So sometimes where you might feel out of alignment, where you feel maybe negative, upset, anxious, low vibration emotions, that can show up because there is a gap between where your frequency wants to be, needs to be, where it's aiming for, and where you're living, what you're doing with your thoughts, your behaviors, your emotions. So that gap is showing you very clearly some of the situations that are in your life at the moment that you need to let go of. Like, not all of them, like you don't need to throw the baby out with the bathwater, as the saying goes. Horrible saying, really. But you maybe need to change something. Maybe it's you that needs to change, but there's something that you need to change so that you're no longer stuck in that low vibration. So there is a very much, the guidance for this week is very much around clearing away things that are not allowing you to move forward. And you can only start with you. As I said before, you can't control the outside world, right? To a greater degree. So you have to start with you. Like, what do I need to change in order to bring this balance, this alignment, this higher frequency back into my life? And remember that everything starts in the mind and the energy first, and then becomes a physical change on the external. If you try to change the external before you've made an alignment with the internal, the inner self, before going within, you're going to feel frustrated. You're going to feel kind of like, I always say, like a dragonfly caught in a cobweb. It's like you're struggling, but you're not getting anywhere. So let's see what else they have to say. So you can sort of trigger this process by doing a little bit of a brainstorm with the angels. You can also have a clutter clear, moving things that you physically know you're done with. Maybe you've got old pots and pans that are chipped and broken and you don't use them, but they're making space. You've got to make way for what wants to come in. And this is an ongoing process at the moment. Okay. Right, so I'm pulling 3 cards from the Archangel Power Tarot, and then we've got our final card from the Keepers of the Light. Wow, they're getting really stuck. Beautiful. Wow, I can't believe this. They're so strong. Okay, so the first card we have for you, continuing this message, remember the first card with me, with my readings, is the present situation. What do we most need to be concerned with today and through the week? What is the subject or the theme? Now, this card is the Star. I will put them up on stories later on so you can take a closer look. This is the card of the Aquarius, but it's for everyone as well. Now, it's interesting because this card is number 17, and I'm seeing a number 17 at the top of my screen. That must mean there's 17 people watching at the moment. So isn't that a synchronicity? 17 is a 1 and a 7. 1 is watch your thoughts. Make sure that your thinking is in alignment with what you want, not what you don't want. You're not going into low vibration. And the 7 is keep going. You're on the right path. Your energy is shifting. So you've just got to keep doing what you've been doing. You've just got to stay focused on the goal that you want. So this one is Archangel Jophiel, and Jophiel is all about looking after your thoughts, making sure that you're really being clear about what it is that you want to create. You know, the ego is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. It's always going to want to keep you in the lower vibrations, the gossip, the judgment, the blame, the shame, the guilt, the fear. That's the ego vibration. And you can spin around in there for a long, long time. And it can feel heavy. It can feel like you're never going to get out of it. But that doesn't mean that you aren't going to get out of it. It just means that you've got to change something. So you can stop listening to that and start to say, okay, no matter what is going on in that little tape that's spinning around in the back of my head, I can change my thoughts and I can think about what I want. So you could be having the worst day ever, thinking about all the terrible things that happened to you. But then you start to shift and go, okay, I'm going to think about this goal that I have, and I'm going to say some affirmations about that, and I'm going to invoke the angels and write some intentions down and ask them to help me with it. You can do that even if you're having a sucky day. Even better if you're having a sucky day, because that is going to get you over the gap. It's going to make that negative ego voice quieter. So in this card, this is about believing in yourself, and the belief in yourself and the universe and the angels is it's like a launch pad. It's like a springboard bouncing off of a trampoline and getting over that final kind of hump of negative energy. So it's a really, really positive card. It's actually my favorite card in the whole deck. So this is about being able to leave behind a difficult situation once and for all. So things will spin around so many times until you get them, until you get the lesson, right? You've got to get the lesson. So this is what we're dealing with this week. So then the second card is the Two of Raphael. This is a healing card, and it's about relationships. Now, I don't know if you can see that. So this can be around soulmate relationships. It can be a relationship with another. It can be a friendship, but it can also be your relationship with yourself. Because on first glance, this card really looks like somebody mirroring each other. So, you know, the word mirroring is really strong in this message. So look at what's going on in your life. What is mirroring you? What is showing up to show you something that needs to heal? And it will show up in other people. It will show up in relationships. Just pay attention to what is going on for you at the moment. Now, Archangel Raphael is the archangel to do with healing your mind and your emotions, healing your physical body. And, you know, Raphael reminds us that we're already whole, perfect and complete as we are, perfect from the spiritual sense. That what we sense as being wrong or missing is mostly an illusion in our lives, because anything that is like kind of not within reach right here and now, we can actually manifest it and create it out of the divine source. If you came to the manifesting workshop, I spoke in depth about this. So when we remember ourselves as whole, complete, and in this moment, we stop struggling and we stop creating resistance out there in the world. And what wants to come to us will come to us to create, you know, what you believe is what you create. So if you believe in wholeness, the universe will reshuffle itself to make yourself whole, right? So if you believe in scarcity and lack and emptiness and not enoughness, the universe will arrange itself and create that. So this is about not giving up. It says, do not give up on those that you love. Do not give up on anything that you love, that you want to create. This is also could be about getting together with like-minded people to help you to move forward as well, to help you to heal, to help you to create that thing that it is that you want to create. Hi, Carol. Hi, Mish. Nice to see you. So that's a beautiful card of guidance. So it's about wholeness, it's about healing, it's about looking at the mirror that's out there. What is it showing you? And remember, this is a compassionate universe. The universe isn't pointing its finger at you and saying, you are a bad person, you are to blame, you are wrong. You know, even if you are putting some negative energy out there that you don't realize, maybe it's a pattern that you couldn't see before, the universe isn't going to judge you for that. The angels don't judge you. They'll just show you it and show you how to move through it and out of it. So this is what we have to trust at this time. Now the outcome, this is the page of Michael. So I really love how we have had Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael show up for us today in this message. Now, this is a message about wisdom coming in. You see the owl coming in? It is about getting out there and doing what you love, getting some solitude time so that you can, you know, relax and get into that, you know, that side of your mind where you're not thinking all the time, you're not overanalyzing, you're not trying to fix things. You're just in that nice, cruisy, intuitive, receptive state where that's when the angels download messages to you. That's when you get the, aha, I know what I'm going to do moments. It never comes when you're in a struggle state of mind, right? When you're trying to make something happen. It only comes when you're in that kind of cruisy. Maybe you're hanging out the washing, or you're having a shower, or you're on a big hike, or you're just sitting in the garden staring at the birds. That's when those aha moments come. So this is an outcome. Now, it's also saying to you that there is an exciting new opportunity coming to you, something that you're going to love. And Archangel Michael's talking to me about boredom and sort of being destructive, being in the same energy. So watch that you are not creating negatives out of boredom or not having enough to do, or having gone into a low vibration and feeling like, there's nothing to look forward to. Start to think about things that you want to create and you want to manifest and even do and try new things, so that you're excited and your energy lifts up, and that allows you to detach from all of the problems that are out there and all of the negatives. So be very aware of what energy you're popping yourself into. Sometimes you walk into a room and you go, I don't want to be here, this feels not good, or that phone call, it doesn't feel right for me today, or that that Instagram message, it just makes me feel a bit ick in the stomach. And so you trust what your body and your emotions are telling you, because there's exciting new things coming in for you, and they want you to be excited about that. There's new opportunities, and it's something that's going to stretch you, but it's going to be worth it. So maybe you've got to also think about, okay, have I let myself get a bit stagnant? Have I got to learn some new things? Have I got to put myself out of my comfort zone? Final card. This is Ganesh. Very popular whenever I put a Ganesh message up. Now Ganesh, Lord Ganesh, the message of this card is infinite abundance. And I believe it's really strong in all of these cards too. So we've got Raphael, Michael, Jophiel, and Ganesh. What a team. You can invoke all of these angelic beings to be with you this week. Ask them to work with you to create what it is that you want, to help you really heal. Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. So if you feel like there's an obstacle in your way, imaginary or otherwise, you can ask Ganesh to clear that energy so that the road is clear for you to get where you're going. I really think a lot of the messages this week are focusing on how we can create negativity, challenges, blocks for ourselves through what we're thinking, through our imagination. And we need to sort of tweak that to bring our power back to our power center, into your solar plexus, and say, okay, I want to create from the purity of my soul and my heart, not from my ego and my fear and my imagination, because that's where all of the anxiety comes from. It's where the control issues come from. It's where all of the drama comes from. It's all up here. It's not heart and soul stuff. So this is an additional card. So we can say it will go with the outcome and with the guidance as well. So obstacles are being removed. So I shared in my webinar about how you can transmute the energy of something just by using a candle or your breath, or by asking Archangel Michael and the other archangels and ascended masters to help you to transmute the heavy energy around something that feels stuck, and even to cut your cords with it and to send it out into the universe so that it can come back to you healed. And that's a really great way. So we must remember that no matter what is going on in the world, in the economy, in the politics, in your house, that you can still create abundance. It doesn't matter what is going on out there. You can still create abundance. You can still have a great day. You can still manifest. You can still talk to your angels. You can still increase your vibration no matter where you are and what you're doing, because we are all on this healing path together. So as the obstacles are being removed, as the heavy energy is being dropped from your, like a hot air balloon, right? You're dropping the weight from your energy of those situations that are out of alignment for you, that cause you angst. You're dropping the energy of them, the thoughts, the mental, emotional crap. And then you start to rise, and you rise to the place in your frequency where you are meant to be right now. And when you're in that frequency, all the doors are opening, things start flowing to you. But there's only one person that's responsible for that, and that's you. You are the only one that's responsible for it. And while you sit in blame or shame or victim, I'm powerless, I can't do anything, it's not my fault, you are keeping yourself in that muddy kind of spot that you really desperately want to get out of. And so the angels with this reading today are giving you back your power. So let's invoke them. We ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, for helping me to clear my thoughts of lower negative energies and self-destructive, drama-focused and fear-focused patterns that hold me in a place of pain. Thank you for guiding me all week long and clearing my mind energy of any heaviness. Do you feel that as she came in then? I got a heat all around my head. I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for guiding me to the most whole place I can find myself during this lifetime. Thank you for guiding me on my soul path, for guiding my food, the beverages that I ingest. Thank you for helping me to detox my life, but also thank you for healing my body and my emotions so that I may be clear and living high vibrationally from my heart. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for standing beside me all this week, for infusing my energy with your courage and with your shield of protection. Let no negative energy penetrate my auric field. Infuse me with your guidance and the thoughts of the divine. Guide me on my life purpose. I am now ready to take the next step. And Lord Ganesh, thank you so much for being with me this week, for walking ahead of me on my path, clearing all obstacles. Let me know if there is anything that I should do in order to clear the obstacles that are in my way of reaching my highest and fullest potential. Help me to know that I can grow where I am, and help me to attract, receive, and be a grateful vessel for infinite abundance. And so it is. Amen. So I will post those beautiful cards up on stories, both on Facebook and Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can start to do so in Rachel Scoltock Angel Medium, because I'll put a couple of them up as a full reading this week too. I'll just tap in and channel. So just know that the energy right now is moving from survival mode. So survival is just getting through. And that's where we've been for the last 6 to 8 months. We've just been getting through. We've been in fight or flight, a lot of us in the amygdala zone, just in survival. But even though you've been in survival, you've still done well. You've still achieved things. You've still been kind. You've still gotten up every day. Maybe you've still done things, right? You've still managed to be a positive contributor on the planet. And so now, as you move from survival, you're moving into being able to thrive. But what you need to do with that is cut away that which is out of alignment for you. Cut the cords. Don't let it be a part of your energy anymore, so that you can move into this next level. And that's the energy at the moment, is that we're moving out of this, but we have to all be a part of it together. And whilst you're doing your prayers and your angel invocations and you're connecting and asking for signs, make sure that you put at least one prayer out every day for the earth and for, all that seems to ail us, to be an obstacle, to go back to the nothingness, to be transmuted. So I'm so grateful that you're here. I really appreciate that every Monday you show up and I show up as well. I really appreciate that. And I'm writing a blog right now. It's going to be available later this afternoon, in a couple of hours, all about how to see and understand orbs, because angel orbs are showing up hugely at the moment because we're getting so many angels coming through. And I've got a really exciting couple of announcements to make. One is just in the pipeline, but it's very special, coming soon, all about the angels. And tomorrow morning I'll be going on sale to the general public with the next light activation webinar, which is super special. It's with how to connect deeply with Archangel Michael. We're going to be doing so much healing. You're going to be receiving some big activations and also learning about how to tune into Archangel Michael, hear his voice, understand his personal signs for you, and receive your own personal shield to use in your energy to help you manage manage negative energy and protect your boundaries. So if you're interested in that, go over to my website and you'll find the booking page and you'll be able to book in with that one soon. And that will be on the 18th of September, that webinar. So I can't guarantee I'm going to continue doing all these webinars into next year. So take advantage of them as they come. So many people always write to me 2 days later and say, I wish I could have come to that one. So if you want to do it, just do it, right? Angel blessings. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Mish. Thank you, Carol. Angel blessings. Take care.